San Diego's kickoff to the holiday season is here.
We're live at Balboa Park for December 9th.
Tough driving conditions and more accidents during the holiday season. What you can expect on the road.
Extending the life of large dog breeds. Details on a new drug that's proving to be effective.
The power of music to 250,000 students, and possibly yours.
CBS 8 News Live at 6 starts now.
It's San Diego's biggest free holiday festival, and it's taking over Balboa Park the next 2 nights. Good evening, and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Marcella Lee.
And I'm Anna Laurel, in for Carlo Chiquetto. Now, if you cannot make it tonight, you still have tomorrow to enjoy December nights. CBS 8 is once again a very proud partner with the city of San Diego.
We are only about 20 minutes away from the big tree lighting, which we will bring to you live. But first, let's check in right now with our Jesse Pagan and Chief Meteorologist Carlene Chavis. They're live with all the festive fun right now at Balboa Park.
Yes, we are. We are live here, and Jesse and I also have a guest this evening. We have Mayor Todd Gloria kicking everything off for December nights.
Yes, we have made it to the 47th one of these.
Yes.
47th December nights. It's a San Diego tradition, loved and beloved throughout the city and really throughout the entire county. Tell us a little bit about what you think about it right now, this year so far.
Well, this is going to be our best year ever. You mentioned 47th, so that's hard to do.
Yeah.
But we have not only continued this tradition, but we're making it even better. I'm sure we'll talk a little bit about it, but we tried to add some additional flourishes. And what do I feel about it? Tremendous pride. This is one of the biggest events that our city actually produces. We do it in partnership with charitable and private sector partners. But at the end of the day, this is driven by your City of San Diego Park and Recreation employees and special event staff. I couldn't be prouder of them.
And the crowning moment, of course, the tree lighting, as Marcelo said, in about 20 or 30 minutes. That's going to be a fun time. Would you say that's your favorite part of this?
Well, it's how I know the holiday season has begun, and I need to start doing some shopping. In fact, there has been years when I've turned the candy cane and then got on the road to go start shopping. I don't want to leave my nieces and nephew wanting, but this is absolutely how I know that it's holiday season, and I know that that's true for many, many San Diegans. You know, over 300,000 folks are expected to come through here today and tomorrow. That's how they also celebrate the holiday season, get it started, and it's great just to be a part of it. Part of it here at our city's crown jewel, Balboa Park.
And of course, that crown jewel is on full display tonight. The 18 museums are open. They are free for everybody to wander on and go check out the decorations. A lot of the exhibits are decorated for the holidays, and all the family zones, and Santa's somewhere around here as well. What would you say to people listening right now if they haven't come out yet, or they still want to come out with the rest of the night, or maybe tomorrow? What would you tell them?
Come early.
Yeah.
Bring a little patience on the parking and the driving. Maybe take transit or use some of our new bike lanes or walking opportunities. But more than anything, if you have not been to Balboa Park recently, you have been missing out. And this is a great opportunity not just to celebrate December nights, but to see what some of our cultural institutions have been doing. Mingay Museum has just undergone an over $60 million renovation. It is spectacular. Timken as well has also undergone a major renovation. And then the city has also been doing our part, new water sewer lines, some new paving on Park Boulevard. So we have been polishing our city's crown jewel for the last year or two, and you will see it when you're here for December nights.
Big tree up on the TV right now, just a moment, seeing all the decorations that are on it. You mentioned the Timken. Anna Laurel was just at the Timken this week looking at the massive decoration and collection they have of all the different decorations that go on the tree and whatnot. What would you say is your kind of favorite part of all that?
Oh, of tree trim? Well, I'm a garland guy, and that's not always well received in my family for some reason, but you know, I just feel like that's a necessary, you know, some of the balls, whatever. But yeah, I'm not a tinsel guy though, so I will say that, and tinsel. You'll notice the mayor's had some influence.
No tinsel with a big tree.
No tinsel.
You do that at your house. No.
Mayor's orders, no tinsel on there.
I do have to ask though.
Yeah.
We talk about the festivities, the joy, happiness this brings, this event, but also brings some food. So what is your favorite?
Oh my God, all of it.
Great answer.
But San Diegans know that if you want good food, you go to our International Cottages, the House of Pacific Relations, because not only do you get good holiday food, some carnival food, but you get some great cultural food. You know, you have all of the House of the Philippines. My people, all the House of Puerto Rico is in effect. So go check it out. Don't sleep on the International Cottages, who are here every Sunday, but they really roll out the red carpet for December nights.
Absolutely. Anna and Marcella are going to have a ton of info for you guys about how long this runs, where you can go to check out parking information, all that. But just a few tidbits tonight until 11 o'clock. We obviously, of course, started at 3. Tomorrow, 11 to 11, a whole 12 hours of of fun and games and everything out here. Everything will be on full display tomorrow. Again, as we mentioned, 18 of the museums are going to be open and free for you to walk in and check out. All that good stuff, tons of food and whatnot. Anna Marcella will have a lot of that information. But before we go, because we got to rush with you to go to the stage to get this tree lit up, but CBS 8's Kirsten Holmes went around the park today, checked out a lot of the different spots of what you might be getting into if you come out here. So Kirsten, what did you find? Take it away.
Oh my gosh, it's finally here. Christmas is here, and so is December nights. Look at all these people ready to visit Santa Claus. Hello. We are just getting started, but we're going to see if we get a sneak peek to the man himself. We have everything you want to do here at December nights. Super family friendly, and look, it's Santa himself. Oh my gosh, can I peep in real quick? Hi, Santa. Thank you so much for letting me interrupt. And hello, how are you? What's your name?
My name's Aria.
Aria, what do you want for Christmas?
I want a crochet kit.
Santa, can we make that happen this year?
I think so, because she's been a good girl getting straight A's.
That's what I'm about to hear more of. I love that. That is so cool. Merry Christmas. We're going to let them take their picture and show you something else. Okay, it is December nights, and we are still working for you at CBS 8. Let's talk to our friend Alexander. How are you?
Good.
What's your favorite part about December nights so far?
Playing with this.
Playing with this. How about you? What's your favorite part?
Getting Santa photos with the kids.
Santa is cool this year. High five. And you know we can't stop by December nights without checking out the food. My favorite food truck in all of San Diego. Chef Buddha, what we got on the menu tonight?
We'll have catfish and collard greens.
Ooh, I love me some catfish and collard greens. I love mac and cheese too. How is the mac and cheese?
I actually never had it before, and it's so delicious.
It is so delicious.
I'm so happy I stopped here.
I'm so happy you stopped here too. So this is December nights. Everything you could possibly imagine. Christmas extravaganza right here. Hope to see you here tonight or tomorrow.
It looks so wonderful.
I'm hungry.
Right? And we are going to have more details on how you can get around if you're heading out tonight or tomorrow in just a few minutes. But you can always visit our website, cbs8.com, to get the latest information.
That's right. Tonight is actually a good night to get down there. It's not, the traffic is not as bad as you might think it would be.
Right?
Yeah, I was there last year. It was good.
Looks so fun. Starting today, you are going to be paying more for your water if you are a City of San Diego customer.
Yeah, today starts a 2-year, 20% climb on San Diego's water rates. As of today, rates are 5% higher. They'll go up another 5.2% July 1st, 2024. Then just 6 months after that, they'll jump another whopping 8.75% in January 2025. This is the city's first comprehensive water rate hike in 8 years. And while the holidays are a time to celebrate and see loved ones, they also mean an uptick in car crashes that result in serious injury or even death.
CBS 8's Brian White shares road safety tips from California Highway Patrol.
The period between Thanksgiving and New Year's Eve is one of the busiest travel times of the year, and with that comes more car crash fatalities during the holiday season.
It's more dangerous, especially approaching the holidays. We got too many cars on the roads, you know.
The holiday season brings warm feelings of tradition and family, but it can be a dangerous time out on the roadways.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. The traffic builds up at certain hours of the day, but it seems like it just doesn't stop anymore.
More people traveling, more cars on the road, more opportunity for collisions. During Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, New Year's, more people are out shopping.
Definitely more cars out on the road, without a doubt. Yeah, everywhere. People flock to this area because the climate's beautiful, and so that's where everybody vacations.
And this time of year, we see more rain, and that means tougher driving conditions.
When it does, none of us know how to drive in the rain, so it just gets crazier and crazier.
I had to go to Murrieta yesterday, and it was loaded and raining, and there was a lot of car accidents on the way.
Over Thanksgiving weekend, CHP says they made more than 1,000 DUI-related arrests across the state. Here locally, we saw at least 5 separate fatal crashes around the county, one of them on State Route 94, where 4 people lost their lives, none of them wearing seatbelts.
Most people wear their seatbelt, 97% compliance rate. Unfortunately, half of our fatalities can be attributed to the 3% that don't wear their seatbelt.
Officer Jake Sanchez with California Highway Patrol says getting plenty of sleep to avoid fatigue and avoiding distractions are key to staying safe on the road.
Please wear your seatbelt, slow down, and have a plan. If you're, drinking and driving, there's so many options today. You have whether it's ride share, getting a ride, getting dropped off, whatever it is, plan ahead.
I'm Brian White for CBS 8.
All right, thank you, Brian. Police arrest an elderly woman for a deadly hit and run in North Park. Someone hit Stephen DeBow last week in the street, and he died just a few days ago.
As CBS 8's David Gottfredson reports, police put out a description of the vehicle, and yesterday officers arrested the woman in City Heights.
Well, I would say about 4 or 5 cops, 2 cars, and from what I saw, they just escorted her into one of the cruisers, and then they just hauled her away.
A neighbor captured the arrest with his cell phone on Thursday of 76-year-old Donna Jacobs. Jail records show she was booked on felony counts of hit and run causing death and gross vehicular manslaughter and has since bailed out of jail. Nobody answered the door at the woman's house Friday on Home Avenue in City Heights. Neighbors say the woman drove a Hyundai Ioniq, the same type of vehicle police have been looking for in connection to a fatal hit and run on October 21st in North Park. They say a few days ago she started driving a different rental car.
She got the Hyundai fairly recently, and then she switched it to the rental, and I wasn't really sure why.
The victim of the hit-and-run crash, 42-year-old Stephen DeBow, was hospitalized for 6 days after the collision and died on Monday. A growing memorial at the scene of the crash at the intersection of Utah Street and Polk Avenue includes a photo of Stephen with his beloved dog.
What's the dog's name?
His name's Griff.
On Friday, we caught up with a close friend of Stephen's who's been taking care of Griff since the tragic collision. He requested that we not use his name.
Steve and I have been friends for a few years now. We used to work together, but you get to know Steve, he just becomes your best friend. So
the friend says he has not decided whether to adopt Griff, but there have been plenty of offers from friends on Facebook.
It seems like all the pictures he had, Griff was in the pictures.
Griff was his kid. For all intents and purposes, Griff was his child, so he's family to us too.
News of the arrest of an elderly woman left the victim's friend with mixed feelings.
Doesn't make me feel a whole lot better, but a lot of lives got ruined because of this. So it's not going to bring Steve back, but some closure, I guess.
It will now be up to the district attorney's office to decide on what, if any, charges are filed in this case. A court date has been set for Thursday of next week in downtown court. In North Park, David Gottfredson, CBS 8.
All right, David, thank you. 3 earthquakes were reported near the U.S.-Mexico border in the Yuma Desert overnight, just east of Ocotillo. The most recent was a magnitude 3.5 just before 8 this morning. The first earthquake shook the area around 11:30 last night with a magnitude 3.3. Soon after, a magnitude 4.8 hit. Then there were at least 3 other quakes. No major damage has been reported.
A serial killer could be targeting people who are homeless in Los Angeles. LA Police Chief Michael Moore and Mayor Karen Bass say 3 people have been killed in separate shootings in different parts of the city this week. They believe the same person is responsible for all 3 killings. Today they released these surveillance images of a car and a person of interest. The victims were sleeping outside, alone in open areas when they were shot. The mayor and police chief are urging people living on the streets to seek shelter and not to sleep alone. A new report is showing more people are becoming homeless in San Diego County than those who are finding housing. The Regional Task Force on Homelessness collected the data. They found that more than 14,000 people became homeless last year, and fewer than 9,000 of those people found housing. The task force says rising rent is part of the reason for the increase in those newly homeless. Head to CBS8.com for a closer look at the other data found in the study.
If you're heading to December nights, it'll cost a little less to get there.
Gas prices dropped again overnight. The average for a gallon of regular unleaded in San Diego stands at $4.97. That's a penny less than yesterday, and 43 cents per gallon less than what we were paying a month ago. The Automobile Club says bigger supply and a historical drop in demand as winter gets closer are driving down prices.
Today is World AIDS Day. The CDC is using the day to raise awareness about the barriers Black women face.
Black women account for more than half of new HIV infections among women. Danya Bacchus has more tonight from Los Angeles on what still needs to be done.
After starting a relationship with a partner living with HIV, Britt Williams wanted to keep herself safe.
One of my go-to phrases is don't let HIV get in the way of love.
She thought the HIV prevention medication, PrEP, or pre-exposure prophylaxis, was not for women. She learned she could be taking it.
I continue to use PrEP because it's one less thing I have to worry about as someone who's actively dating.
Williams now wants other Black women to know they too can protect themselves. PrEP is 99% effective at preventing HIV.
There's been some substantial progress that we need to continue in young and gay bisexual males, but we haven't seen anywhere near that progress for Black women.
Dr. Robin Neblett fanfares with the CDC. Its She's Well campaign aims to improve awareness.
So much of what we see when we think about disparities are really because of long-standing systemic inequities, and those can really impede access to HIV testing, prevention.
National HIV consultant Leisha McKinley Beach says many Black women don't know prevention is an option.
The commercials make it appear as if it's only for men. If we are serious about ending the HIV epidemic, then there's got to be equity in resources.
Williams was finishing her PhD when she had trouble getting her PrEP prescription. As an education professor, she now focuses her research on Black college women and HIV/AIDS.
This ended up becoming part of my life's work, and it's a way of helping Black women understand that you can have healthy partnerships.
She says knowing how to protect yourself is key. Danya Backus, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Now, the CDC says different PrEP medications are approved for use, but Truvada and its generic version, or Apretude shots, are the only medications approved for use by women.
Represents Council District 3.
It's the first night of December Nights, and we are getting closer to the tree lighting time in Balboa Park. It's supposed to happen at around 6:20, so just in about 4 minutes.
Just a few minutes, you can see our Mayor Todd Gloria there. He is speaking to the crowd. CBS 8's Jesse Pagan and Chief Meteorologist Carlene Chavis are also at the park tonight. They are on the stage, but we've been told that some pro-Palestinian protesters are in front peacefully protesting, but you can see this is Council Member Whitburn now on the stage. This is the program for December Nights.
So our Carlene Chavis and Jesse Pagan are doing double duty. They've been doing live reports for us, weather hits from Carlene, but they're also emceeing tonight's event. So what you're looking at right now, a live look at December Nights as the program continues, just a few minutes away from the planned tree lighting. But we have been told from our crews down at Balboa Park that there are a group of Palestinian, pro-Palestinian protesters who are quietly chanting in the front to make their voices heard, peacefully chanting. So we will check back in with Carlene and Jesse as we move toward the tree lighting ceremony. We will take that for you live and share it with you. We do want to share some information with you, though, to make it as easy as possible for you and your family to get to December Nights. If you'd like to save on parking headaches, there is a free shuttle at 16th and B Streets downtown and at 3rd Avenue at A Street. Here's a full list right here for you. Bus and trolley service, they're also free for riders 18 and under.
If you're driving, there's a free parking at the San Diego Zoo and Zoo Place in Balboa Park. Now, it's recommended that you use southbound Park Boulevard to Zoo Drive. City College parking garages are also free.
And you can also pay to park. The Inspiration Point parking lot, President's Way lot, Roosevelt Middle School, and nearby Ace parking lots are all charging different rates, as you can see right here. So just kind of do a search on your map, see which one might be most convenient for you to park at, and then walk down to December Nights. The tree lighting ceremony is scheduled to happen in just a couple minutes from now, but December Nights is going to continue tonight. There's so many more activities, music on stage, and a lot of things to do all the way until 11 o'clock tonight. So still plenty of time to get down there, and maybe now would be a good time to go.
It's a perfect time to go. I went down there last Friday. It's not as crowded. The traffic was not as crowded on Friday night, and all night long until nearly our 11 o'clock newscast, they had music going on that pavilion, the Spreckles Pavilion. And again, you can see those are protesters with the flags that you see waving, but they're saying very peaceful. And here's our own Carlene Chavis and Jesse Pagan. Let's listen in.
Right over there. Thank you, Natasha.
Yes, and now it is time for the moment that everyone's been waiting for. to us by the Christmas Story Tree Organization. This has been a tradition for over 35 years, and we'll be performing tonight and tomorrow night with an encore performance on Sunday.
Yes, let's go ahead and bring back Mayor Gloria and Councilmember Whitworth, our honorary elves, Caroline Chadwick and Derek, to officially light the tree. Let's get this going and light the tree, and we are going to be starting a countdown for that soon. Here come the elves. All right. That's the switch. Let's do it. 10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you to everyone for coming out for December nights and kicking off the holiday season with us.
Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, to officially open up December nights and the holidays, let's welcome the Marine Band San Diego.
All right. The Marine Band is taking the stage. They're really good. I remember them last time.
It is so beautiful. If you're just joining us, we're giving you a live look at Balboa Park, the first night of December nights, and we were able to watch the tree lighting ceremony with the beautiful bulbs lighting that tree live here on air. We did share with you, you can see there are people holding flags, pro-Palestinian protesters, peacefully chanting, ceasefire now. This is the climate that we're living in, and they have decided to use Balboa Park and December nights as their stage. But again, everything peaceful and that beautiful tree lit up tonight.
And now the crowd will either hang out here around the pavilion, or there's so much to do. All of those museums, 17 museums open tonight. So many of them decorated for Christmas, and they have the big kids zone that's down on the end near the Air and Space Museum, crafts.
You were just out there a couple days ago.
I was, and it was fabulous.
Are you gonna head there tomorrow?
You know, I might do it because it's really easy to get in and out, I thought, when I was there last year, so.
All right, well, we will leave you with this. Our December nights coverage will continue throughout the hour.
But first, who doesn't want their best friend to be around longer? We're going to tell you about a new drug that could help extend the lives of bigger dogs. We'll be right back.